Hello everyone, welcome to the session. My name is Vibhati and in today's session we are going to discuss few more amazing questions of NEET Physics. So this is your NEET 10, a game changer series where you can score 650 plus in your upcoming NEET 2024. So this is day number 9 and in today's session we will discuss few more questions. So this is the timetable, 12 to 1 we have physics session with me. 1:30 to 2:30 we have zoology class with Tanya ma'am, 3 to 4 we have botany class with Beena ma'am, and 4:30 to 5:30 we have chemistry class with Kasu Pawan sir. Right, so let's start with the session. We have two batteries of EMF 4 volt and 8 volt with internal resistance 1 ohm and 2 ohm like this are connected in a circuit with a resistance of 9 ohms. The current and potential difference between P and Q are. Try this one everyone. What is the current in the circuit as well as the potential difference between point P and Q? Try this one bacho. Look at the polarity, negative, positive, positive, negative. Right, so these similar plates of the battery are connected. That means these two batteries are not supporting each other. They are opposing each other, right? So net EMF will be E1 minus E2, which is 8 to minus 4 volt. R equivalent over here will be 9 plus 1 plus 2, that is 12 ohms. So we have equivalent EMF 4 and R equivalent as 12. So current in the circuit will be E equivalent divided by R equivalent, which is 4 divided by 12, 1 by 3 ampere. So current is 1 by 3 ampere. Now whatever potential drop is there across this resistance, same potential drop will appear across P and Q because both are parallel. So potential difference across resistor of 9 ohm is I R, that is the potential difference. I is 1 by 3, R is 9, so it will be 3 volt. So potential drop or the potential difference between P and Q is 3 volt over here. So correct answer is option A, 1 by 3 ampere and 3 volt over here. Well done guys, well done. Good job everyone. Chaliye, let's move on to the next one. 6 moles of an ideal gas perform a cycle like this. AB, CD, A is the cycle over here. The temperature TA is 600 Kelvin, the temperature TB is 800 Kelvin, TC is 1200 Kelvin, and we have to find the work done per cycle is nearly. We have to find the work done per cycle nearly over here. Fine. So I think this temperature over here is missing, TC and TD. TD is missing. All right, let's see. So, if you look at this one, AD, the DA process and BC process, these are happening at a constant pressure, right? At constant pressure over here. So, these two are isobaric process. So, work done in DA process is NR delta T, which is TA minus TB, right? TA minus TB. And work done in BC process is NR delta T, which is TC minus TB. Now, if you look at the AB process is a straight line and it is between pressure and temperature, right? So, over here, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So, in which process pressure is directly proportional to temperature? When the volume is constant, right? So, this is isochoric process. So, AB process and same for CD process beta. CD process are isochoric process. So, in isochoric process, work done is 0 because volume remains constant. So, net work done in this complete cycle is work done in AD process plus work done in BC process, right? So, what is the work done in BC process? So, it is N is 6, R is R. Temperature of C is 1200 minus temperature of B is 800, which is 400. And at the same time, we have work done in DA process, which is Nr times temperature of A minus temperature of B, right? So I think temperature of D is not given. So if you add this 2, you will get the total work done over here. If you add this 2, you will get the total work done over here, right? Well done guys, well done. Chaliye. Next is this one. The magnetic field at the center of a coil of n turns bent in the form of a square of side 2L carrying current I is. So we have a square of side 2L and it is carrying I current and it has n turns. We have to find the magnetic field at the center of this square. Fine. So over here, what you can do, you can divide this one into 4 parts. These are 4 sides. One side, second side, third side and fourth side. Right. So whatever magnetic field is generated by one side, the total magnetic field of this loop will be 4 times that of one side over here. Right. Because these are 4 equal length, equal current conductors, and even these 4 conductors are subtending same angle at the center, right? This is 45 degree and this is also 45 degree. So this theta 1 and theta 2 are same for all these 4 conductors. So whatever magnetic field is generated by one conductor over here, one side, the total magnetic field of this loop will be 4 times that of the one side. Okay? Hello beta. Alright, so let's find this one. So what is the magnetic field due to finite current carrying conductor? It is mu naught I divided by 4 pi R. So total this length is 2L. So half of this length will be L. So R is equal to L into sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. Right. So over here, so sine phi 1 is sine 45 degree, which is 1 by root 2, plus sine phi 2 is sine 45 degree, which is 1 by root 2. And we have n turns, so it will be mu naught Ni divided by 4 pi L into 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Fine? Chaliye, well done. So it will be mu naught Ni divided by 4 pi L and it is 2 by root 2, which is root 2 only. This is the magnetic field generated by one side. So total magnetic field will be 4 times that of the one side because we have 4 sides. 4 cancel. So answer is root 2 mu naught Ni divided by pi L, which is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Alright, chaliye. Yes, beta. Of course, you can get good marks if you follow this series very well. In the adjoining figure, the potential difference between X and Y is 60 volt over here. The potential difference between M and N is, we have to find the potential difference between M and N over here. Chaliye, try this one everyone. Alright, try this one bacho, try this question. What is the potential difference between M and N? These are 2C, C and this potential difference between X and Y is given as 60 volt over here. Chaliye. So this 2C, C and 2C are in series. So equivalent of this 3 is 1 upon C equivalent as 1 upon 2C plus 1 upon C plus 1 upon 2C. So it will be 2C and it will be 1 plus 2 plus 1. So it is 4 upon 2C and the C equivalent of this 2 will be C upon 2. Right. It will be 2 by C. So C upon 2 is the equivalent of this 3 capacitors in series over here. Fine. Chaliye. Now this C upon 2 is connected with parallel with this capacitor. C by 2, C and X, Y 60 volt. So these two are in parallel. So overall effective capacitor will be C1 plus C2, C plus C by 2, which is 2C by 2. 3C by 2, sorry. 3C by 2. That is the effective capacitor over here. Right. Now the total charge supplied over here is C equivalent into V. C equivalent is 3C by 2 into V is 60. So it will be 90C. 90C is the total charge supplied to this combination. So this two are in parallel, potential drop across each will be same, right? So potential drop across this one is 60 as well as this one is 60. So what is the charge on this one? What is the charge on this C by 2, which is the combination of this 3? So Q is equal to CV. So Q1, let's say charge on this one is Q1. So it is C by 2 into V, which is 90C over here. Sorry, it is 60 volt. So it will be Q1 is 30C, right? Q1 is 30C. That means the charge on this C by 2 is 30C over here. That means each and every capacitor in series will receive the same charge, right? So this will be 30C, this will be 30C, and this will be 30C. We have to find the potential drop across this capacitor. So V will be Q upon C. So Q on this one is 30C, divided by C is C, cancel. So we have 30 volt as the potential drop between M and N over here, right? Chaliye, well done guys, well done beta, well done everyone. Okay, chalo. Let's move on to the next one. The time period of a mass suspended from a spring is T. If the spring is cut into 4 equal parts and same mass is suspended from one part, the new period is. So now we have spring of 1/4 of the length. Whatever length we had earlier, we are using 1/4 of the length only to suspend the same mass. Then what should be the new time period of oscillation? Try this one, try this one. Come on guys, try this one everyone. Option 4, okay. Chalo, let's see. Come on, Vichu. For a spring, the product of K into L is constant. So let's say after cutting, the new spring constant is K dash. So basically K into L should be K dash times L by 4. LL cancels, so K dash is 4K. New spring constant of this 1/4 of the length will be 4 times the previous one beta, right? It is 4 times the previous one. Old time period is 2 pi under root M by K. So new time period will be what beta? T dash will be 2 pi under root M. We are keeping mass same. We are changing the spring constant only. So new spring constant will be 4K. Take this 4 outside of the square root and it will become 1 by 2. So it will be 2 pi times under root of M by K. But 2 pi times under root of M by K is nothing but what? Yes, it is the old time period T. So new time period will be 1 by 2 times the old time period, which is option C. Well done beta, well done. Okay, well done. Alright, so option C is the correct answer. Let's try this one. The energy of radiations emitted by LED is option A, greater than the band gap of semiconductor. Option B, always less than the band gap of semiconductor. Option C, always equal to the band gap of semiconductor. Hello beta. And option D, equal or less than the band gap of the semiconductor. Good afternoon beta, good afternoon everyone. Chale, try this one. This is again information based question and this line is clearly written in NCERT. Okay, option C, all right. Anyone else in this one? This line is clearly written in NCERT. You can mark the correct answer if you remember this line. The energy of radiations emitted by LED is equal or less than the band gap of semiconductor, which is option D. Well done, Shravana. Well done. All right. Chale. Next is this one. We have a mass M. It moves with velocity V and collides inelastically with another identical mass at rest. after collision, the first mass moves with the velocity, it moves with velocity v by root 3 in the perpendicular direction to the initial direction. Okay. The speed of second mass after collision is, what is the speed of second mass after the collision? That you have to find. Try this one. You can assume that it is v dash and it is going at an angle theta with respect to horizontal, right? So this is two-dimensional collision. Okay, so you can't assume either horizontal or vertical velocity. You have to assume at an angle theta. Whatever theta will be there, you will get it after solving the question. Fine, option C, option D. All right, let's see. So first of all, you have to find the components of velocity v dash in horizontal and vertical direction, bachcho. Because we are going to apply conservation of linear momentum in x direction as well as y direction over here, right? So this will be v dash cos theta and this will be v dash sin theta. Fine. Now what is the initial momentum along x-axis? M into v, and it should be equal to final momentum along x-axis. So it has zero momentum along x-axis because its velocity is along y-axis over here. And this will be mv dash cos theta. So from this one you have v dash cos theta as v beta. This is first equation. Okay. Now we will apply the conservation of linear momentum along y-axis. So there is no initial velocity along y-axis of any of this mass. So initial momentum along y-axis is 0 and it should be equal to the final momentum along y-axis over here. So it has m times v by root 3 and this will be m times minus v dash sin theta. Why minus beta? Because v by root 3 and v dash sin theta are anti-parallel over here, right? So if you look at this one, cancel. So we have v dash sin theta as v by root 3 and we have v dash cos theta as v. Now what you do is you square these two equations, beta. Square these two equations. So we have v dash sin square theta and v dash square sin square theta. Square करके add कर दो. After squaring, add. Then plus v dash square cos square theta and it should be equal to v upon root 3 square plus v square. So it is v square upon 3 plus v square like this. Now if you take v dash square common, it will be sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1. V dash square common, sin square theta plus cos square theta will be 1. So v dash square is v square by 3 plus v square is 4v square by 3. So v dash will be under root of 4v square by 3, which is 2v upon root 3, which is 2v upon root 3, which is option A. Yes, so that is how it can be done. Whenever you have sin theta and cos theta in two different equations, just square and add. Sin square theta plus cos square theta will become 1 and you will automatically get the unknown value while solving. Chaliye. Next is this one. A ray is incident at an angle of incidence I on one surface of small angled prism A. Angle of prism A is small, that means you can use small angle approximation. The incident light is coming, falling on this first surface in such a way that the final ray is going perpendicular to the second surface. That means on the second surface the R2 angle is 0. This R2 angle is the angle of incidence on the second surface over here. So if it is going perpendicular to the second surface, that means what? The R2 angle is 0. This is I, this is R1 and this is R2, but R2 is 0 because it is going parallel to the normal. And in prism, A is equal to R1 plus R2, right? So basically we have A is equal to R1, R2 angle is 0 over here. Now if the refractive index of the material is mu, then what is the angle of incidence in terms of A and mu? That you have to find. Okay? So apply laws of refraction over here. 1 into sin I is equal to mu into sin R1. But R1 is A, so you can write sin I is equal to mu sin A. Now for small angle, sin theta can be written as theta in radian. For small angle, you can use sin theta as theta only, right? So sin I can be written as I, and it is mu times sin A, which is just A. So I will be mu into A, which is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Chaliye, well done guys, well done. Next is this one. A car of mass m is driven with acceleration A along a straight level road against a constant external resistive force R when velocity of the car is V. The rate at which the engine of the car doing work will be. So let's say the force provided by the engine is Fe in the forward direction, in the direction of acceleration. So net force on the car is Fe minus R, and it should be Ma. So force provided by the engine is R plus Ma, and rate of doing work is nothing but the power. So power of the engine is Fe into V. Force into velocity will be power over here because both are parallel. So it will be R plus Ma into V, right? So correct answer is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Fine, chaliye. All right. Next is this one. In a unbiased PN junction, holes diffuse from P region to N region because which of the following is correct? Option A, free electrons in the N region attract them. Option B, they move across the junction by potential difference. Option C, hole concentration in P region is more as compared to N region. Option D, all of the above. Chale, try this one. This is again from semiconductor. Why do holes diffuse from P region to N region? Option C, well done, well done. Chaliye. Because hole concentration is more in P region. That is why they move from P to N region, where in N region electrons concentration is more. Well done beta, well done everyone. Chaliye. Let's move on to the next one. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling at 300 meter per second strikes against a block of wood and comes to rest. Assuming 50% of heat is absorbed by the bullet, then the increase in its temperature is, what will be the increase in the temperature if it is absorbing 50% of the heat produced? And specific heat of the bullet is 150 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. Try this one everyone. This is the combination of thermal physics and mechanics. क्या होगा? All right, take your time, take your time. Good afternoon, beta. Good afternoon, everyone. क्या होगा? Initially, it has how much energy? Half mv square. And 50% of its half mv square is absorbed in the form of heat by the bullet. So whatever it has, uska half will provide increase in temperature. So for increase in temperature, how much heat is required? M is delta theta. So it is M. Specific heat is 150 into delta theta. Delta theta is the change in temperature, mm cancel. So we have 300 into 300 divided by 150 into 2 into 2, and that is delta theta. 300 cancel, so delta theta will be 300 by 2, which is 150. So yes, correct answer is option C. Well done guys, well done. Well done everyone. Okay, let's try this one. In an LCR series circuit, which of the following cannot be the expression of Q factor? Which of the following expression is not for quality factor over here? So there are three formulas of Q factor. You have to identify the incorrect formula over here. Chalo, try karo. This is again completely formula based question. In fact, they are asking formula. Try this one, option D, yes. Yeah, it is omega L upon R is one of the expression of Q factor, or 1 upon omega C into R, one of the expression of Q factor, or it is under root of L by C times 1 upon R, and this is not the expression of Q factor. So yes, option D is the correct answer. Well done guys, well done. Chaliye. Next is this one. Two plano-concave lenses 1 and 2 of glass of refractive index 1.5. So we have two plano-concave lens 1 and 2 of glass of refractive index 1.5, and the radii of curvature of this one is 25 centimeter and this one is 20 centimeter. They are placed in contact with their curved surfaces towards each other like this, and the space between them is filled with a liquid of refractive index 4/3. Then the combination is behaving like what? Convex lens of focal length 70 centimeter, concave lens of focal length 70 centimeter, concave lens of focal length 66.6 centimeter, or convex lens of focal length 66.6 centimeter. Try this one. It will take some time, but I think you will be able to do it easily. Try this one. I think in this session I find this one as the lengthiest one so far. Convex lens, okay. See, lens can be deceiving. When you just look at the lens and we are changing the medium, but lens is like this, it doesn't mean that it will behave like a convex lens. Here different media are present, right? So this shape, you might feel ki ma'am this is like a convex lens, right? So it should behave like a convex lens. But when you change the medium, when you put something else, the convex may behave like a concave, right? So lens जो होता है, जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है, और जो होता है वो दिखता नहीं है in the lens. Fine. So yeah, don't just go for the shape and try to mark the answer. You will get -1. I'll show you कैसे. So let's do this one. We will divide this one into 3 parts, beta. This is the first, second, and this is the third lens over here. So in the first lens, the first surface is a plane surface. So its radius of curvature is infinity. Second surface is a curved surface and its radius of curvature is 25 centimeter. And refractive index of this one is 1.5. So let's say focal length of this one is 1/f, 1, and it is mu minus 1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2, right? So this will be R1 is infinite, R2 is 25 centimeter with positive. So it is 0.5 times 1 upon infinity 0 minus 1 upon 25. So this will be 2. So 1 upon F1 in this one is minus 1 upon 50. Okay? This is the first information that we need for the equivalent focal length. Then let's go for the second one. In second, this is the situation. Now this is R1 but R1 will be in the opposite direction of incident ray, so it will be minus 20 centimeter. R2 is infinite and refractive index of this is 1.5. So focal length of this one is f2. So we can write 1 upon f2 as 1.5 minus 1. I am applying this formula, mu minus 1 into 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2 as 1 by f. Okay. So mu minus 1 is 1.5 minus 1, which is 0.5. 1 upon R1 is minus 1 upon 20 minus 1 upon R2 is infinity. So it will be 0.5 times minus 1 upon 20. So 1 upon f2 will be minus 1 upon 40. Okay, this is the second thing that we need here. Now the last one is this one, the middle portion, which is like a convex shape. So it has this one as R1 and it will be positive because it is in the same direction of incident ray, right? So R1 will be 25 centimeter and R2, this radius of curvature is R2, it will be in this direction. So it will be minus 20 centimeter and refractive index of this one is 4 by 3. So let's say focal length of this middle portion is 1 upon f3 as mu minus 1, 4 by 3 minus 1 as 1 by 3 into 1 upon R1, 1 by 25 minus 1 upon R2 is minus 1 upon 20. So it is 1 by 3 times 1 by 25 plus 1 upon 20. You can take 1 by 3 as it is and then 100 LCM. So this will be 25, 4 plus 5. So it is 9 upon 100 into 1 by 3. So this will be 3. So we have 1 upon f3 as 3 upon 100. Now the equivalent focal length of this entire combination is, let's say, capital F, right? So I'm just doing it here. 1 upon capital F is equal to 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2 plus 1 upon f3. So 1 upon f1 we have minus 1 upon 50 plus 1 upon f2 is minus 1 upon 40 plus 1 upon f3 we have 3 upon 100, right? So take 200 as LCM. So it will be minus 4 minus 5 plus 6. So it will be minus 3 upon 200. That is 1 upon F equivalent, right? So 1 upon F equivalent is minus 3 upon 200. So F equivalent will be minus 200 by 3 centimeter, which is equal to minus 66.67 centimeter, right? So either C or D are correct. Now this minus sign shows that it is a concave lens. It is behaving like a concave lens, right? Not the convex one. So correct answer is option C. Focal length is negative for concave and it is positive for convex. So it is coming out as negative. That means it is behaving like a concave lens. Fine. Chaliye. Well done, guys. Let's try this one. A Zener diode having breakdown voltage equal to 15 volt is used in a voltage regulator as shown in the figure. The current through diode is, what is the current through diode? Try this one. Yes, well done beta, well done. It is a concave lens. क्या होगा everyone? See, out of 20 volt, 15 volt is dropping here. So remaining 5 volt is dropping here. So total current, we have to find the current through diode, right? So total current provided over here is V upon R, which is 5 divided by R is 250. Just multiply by 10 power 3 in numerator and denominator. So it will be 20 milliampere, right? So total current is 20 milliampere Now some current will pass through this one and some will pass through this one. So what is the current through 1 kilo ohm? The potential drop across this and this will be same because both are in parallel, right? So whatever drop is there, same drop will be there. So 15 volt is the potential drop across 1 kilo ohm as well. So in this case, I2 will be 15 divided by 1 kilo ohm, which is 15 milliampere. So we are getting total 20 milliampere. Out of this 20 milliampere, 15 milliampere is going through 1 kilo ohm. So remaining 5 milliampere will pass through this Zener diode, right? So correct answer is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Well done, beta, well done. Chaliye. Next is this one. A Vernier calipers has 20 divisions on the Vernier scale, which coincide with 19 divisions on the main scale. The least count of the instrument is 0.01 centimeter. Find the value of one main scale division. You have to find the value of one main scale division. Okay? Chaliye, try this one, try this one. It is given that 20 Vernier scale divisions are equivalent to 19 main scale divisions. Try this with you, try this one. What is least count? It is 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. So VSD is 19 upon 20 times MSD. So you just have to put it here. So least count is 1 MSD minus 1 VSD, which is 19 upon 20 MSD as per the question. So you can take MSD common. So we have 0.01 centimeter as main scale division times 1 minus 19 upon 20, which is 1 by 20 only. So 0.01 is 1 by 20 times MSD. So main scale division is 0.01 into 20, which is equal to 0.2 centimeter, or it is 2 millimeter. So correct answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer, beta. 2 millimeter will be the correct answer. Okay, chaliye. All right. Let's try this one. 3 resonant frequencies of a string are 90 Hertz, 150 Hertz and 210 Hertz. And length of the string is 80 centimeter, which is 0.8 meter. What is the speed of transverse wave in the string over here? Right. So these are the 3 resonant frequency. So if you look at this one, this is 3 times 30, this is 5 times 30 and this is 7 times 30. Odd harmonics are present, right? So fundamental frequency is 30. Okay, so we have over here fundamental frequency as 30, which is V upon 2L. So V is equal to 30 times 2L is 0.8. So it will be 1.6 into 30. 48 meter per second, which is option C, which is option C over here, right? Well done, guys, well done. Let's try this one. Assertion is the numerical value of a physical quantity remains same in every system of units. Reason: the product of the numerical value and the unit of a physical quantity remains same in any system of units. Try this one with Joe. Assertion reason types question we have. According to the assertion, the numerical value of a physical quantity remains same in every system of units. Is it true? It says that when you change the system of unit, the numerical value will not change. So that means 1 kilogram should be 1 gram. Numerical value is not changing even though you are changing the system of unit, which is not true, right? 1 kilogram is 1000 gram. So this is not true. So assertion is false, beta. Assertion is false. Reason is true. The product of numerical value and unit for all the system of unit is constant. N into U is equal to constant. So assertion is false, reason is true. So correct answer is option D. Alright, well done beta, well done. Let's try this one. The horizontal range is 4 times the maximum height attained by a projectile. The angle of projection is, so यहाँ पे you can use this one, R upon H should be 4 upon tan theta. This is the ratio. You can use this one as shortcut for solving this types of questions easily. Try this one everyone. R upon H is equal to 4 upon tan theta. Seetha, where theta is the angle of projection, R is range, H is height. Come on guys, R upon H in this one is 4. So basically 4 should be 4 upon tan theta. Okay. So here tan theta is 4 by 4, which is 1. Tan theta is 1 when the theta value is 45 degree. So correct answer is option C, when the theta value is 45 degree. Option C is the correct answer. Alright, chalo, isko try karo. If two light coherent waves having same frequency have intensity ratio 4:1, then and they interfere, the ratio of maximum to minimum intensity in the pattern will be, you have to find I max to that of I minimum. So if I1 upon I2 ratio is given, you can use this one as shortcut. It is under root of I1 divided by I2 plus 1 whole square divided by under root of I1 by I2 minus 1 whole square. This is the ratio that you can use as a shortcut over here. Well done guys, well done. Good job everyone. Chalo, isko try karo. Option D we have. Alright. Under root of I1 upon I2 क्या हो जाएगा? It is under root of 4, which is 2. So basically it is 2 plus 1 whole square, and this will be 2 minus 1 whole square. So it is 3 ka whole square divided by 1 square, so it is 9 by 1. So I max upon I minimum is 9:1, which is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Alright. An electric motor creates a tension of 4500 Newton. ठीक है, and the velocity is 2 meter per second. String cable and reels it in at a rate of 2 meter per second. What is the power of the electric motor? You have to find power, so it will be force into velocity. Chalo, try this one everyone. This is the easiest question of today's session. Try this one bachcho. Force into velocity. Force is 4500. Velocity is 2, so it is 9000 watt, which is equal to 9 kilowatt. So correct answer is option B. 9 kilowatt is the correct answer. Well done beta, well done. Alright, chaliye. So we have Vernier 2025 batch for you, and if you want to be the part of this ultimate NEET long-term course, fill the Google form which is given in the description box so that you can get more information about this batch. What is this batch? So in this batch, we'll be focusing on 2025 NEET exam by giving special focus on physics and chemistry. We'll give you deep focus on critical chapters, We'll be practicing a lot of questions, like 20,000 plus questions in this course. We will be having 30 weekend test and 15 grand test for you, right? So fill the Google form and you are just a call away from your dream medical college. Fine. So like, comment, share and subscribe, guys. That is it for today's session, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for the last time in this series, just before your NEET 2024 exam. Okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, and in tomorrow's session we are going to discuss few more questions which are important for 2024 exam. So that is it for today's session, everyone. Thank you so much, guys. All the best, bachcho. Bye bye.